Hey, what's going on, Libra? I'm back to do a what are they thinking, feeling, doing spread. It's going to be especially helpful if you haven't been communicating too clearly over the Mercury retrograde. I'm going to speak to he and she, no, they, other, and your own gender, please. We all have masculine and feminine energy. I'm going to read this side as she, this side as he, but you're going to know which side is yours, if at all. All right, we're going to do 7 cards with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck for her thoughts, his thoughts, her feelings, his feelings, her actions, his actions, and what you have in common. And then we'll do some clarification with romance, angels, and the Sabinas. I have already shuffled these profusely. I'm going to shuffle just a little bit more now that I got you here. Okay, her thoughts, her feelings, his feelings, her actions, his actions, and what you got in common. Okay, so, all right, I'll just show you what showed up right away. I'm keeping it. The Fool. That's a really great new start right there. That is actually the beginning of the entire tarot right there. It is kind of the beginning and the end. So I'm going to say that's an auspicious omen right there. And let's see what she's thinking. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Frustrated? That could be a rather frustrating energy. Knight of Pentacles doesn't move too fast. This is like the knight that, well, is not moving at all, but that has made the plans and that always makes their destination. And when they're showing up like this, sometimes it's like they're extremely frustrated is what I'm hearing, but sometimes they're just beyond the point of waiting, and it's like, I'm done, I'm going. And with the Fool here, I'm going to say she's ready to go. Or she's ready for him to just like kick it in the bucket is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing, kick it in the bucket, guy. All right, Libra, I don't know what it means, but kick it in the bucket. Let's see here. All right, so here's what he's got. 3 of Wands in reverse. Really? Okay, so this is a very frustrating energy for a lot of people. Between the 2 and the 4 on the Wands, real pain. Like the Ace is great because it's like you've got the passion, you've got the idea, you've got the direction. The 2, it's like you get your hand on it, you know which way you want to go. The 3, it's like hurry up and wait. Because you're trying to get to the 4 where it's stable, and when it shows up like this, it's like, oh my God, where's my ship? And I hear he might be ready to kick it in the bucket, though. Let's see what's going on. Is it car trouble? Somebody's having trouble with their car. I don't know if it's her, if it's him, but let's see what we get on the emotions here. Well, somebody's very frustrated. 7 of Pentacles showing up in reverse. 7 of Pentacles is actually kind of a lovely energy if you're patient. This is somebody who has the time and energy that they've put into cultivating something. It's manifesting fruit on the vine. They haven't pulled anything off, but something might be ready. And here it's like, what's happening? I've been standing here waiting and I want my start. So, let's see what he's got. Well, that's nice. We've got a Chariot here. If somebody's trying to get a new car, I hear somebody's trying to get a new car. This is a transportation issue, maybe with somebody here, but the Chariot showing up right in the emotional sector is a really good thing. This is somebody that's kind of got their hands on what it is that they're doing on both of the reins, and although these things could split off in different directions, they've got one direction in mind. I am noticing here too a couple of 7s here side by side in the emotional sector. She's a 7, a frustrated 7, and he's a forward-moving 7 here. Maybe frustrated with having picked a direction and waiting for things to show up, but 2 7s like this is often a sign of what I would call divine timing. Not bad if you've got a Fool showing up here, ready to take a leap of faith. All right, what are we doing here? So, all right, I'm hearing, who is she? There's 2 things going on here. She's got the 3 of Cups in reverse, and he's got the Ace of Cups in reverse. And I'm hearing she's frustrated. I don't know who said it, but somebody was giving bad information. I'm hearing that part of the reason why she's been frustrated with whatever she's waiting on here is something that one of these people might have said. And these could be friends, these could be co-workers, these could be onlookers. The 3 of Cups energy, sometimes people just hanging out and, you know, talking or doing fun things together. Sometimes when I see it this way, though, it could be like a sloppy thing, like, you know, people like hanging out and drinking and maybe saying sloppy things to each other. And I'm hearing that whoever it is might be putting things in her mind, and she might already be frustrated waiting, and that it might have more to do with things that people say. And I'm also just hearing, if you guys have a tendency to communicate while you've been drinking, that might not be the best way to have these conversations, because I'm seeing his hand just upside down. It's like he's wanting to say things, but I'm getting a cautionary note on the alcohol. Just put it that way, or any substance if you're not sure. But here's what you have in common. We've got the Queen of Wands also in reverse. A lot of reversed energy here, Libra. Have you been waiting on communications for a particular reason? Relationships definitely been in focus a lot. It's possible that this has been really rocking your world a lot, especially with that supermoon that just came in your sign just last week. But there's a lot of energy here, and I love this Queen energy when she's upright. You know, this is somebody that's just got a lot of spirit, a lot of spirited energy. She knows what she wants. People love her. She's just got sometimes a radiant sort of energy to her that could make her seem more youthful than she is, even if she's older. And I say she lightly, it could be he, it could be they. As a man, I can tell you, you know, I definitely resonate with the Queen of Wands energy. And, you know, when she shows up in my readings, I'm usually very, very grateful here. When I see her upside down like this, especially between 2 parties that are rocking this kind of what are we going to do about our new start energy, it makes me wonder about how the communications were going before, because it seems like if the only thing that you have standing between you right now is just who hands this cup over, so that maybe, because I'm looking at these energies, if they were upright, if his energy is upright with this offer of communication or love that wants to come forward, and her energy is upright here, this is 2 things that can come together, and this is a good time. This is a great conversation. This is maybe social drinks even that go well. This could be, you know, maybe a visit finally happening. Maybe they weren't happening for a period of time. I'm hearing just somebody was having difficulty getting there, whether it was physical travel or not. But I'm also hearing for somebody else too that it might just be like interference. It doesn't necessarily have to be third party, but it's what people are saying that might be blocking communications. And so, you know, if you're the truth serum kind of person that goes for a drink first, just watch the communications, because I am going to just bring up cautionary notes too. We are still in the tail end of Mercury retro. Don't wreck yourself through the 25th, and then usually a couple of weeks after for post-shadow period. And sometimes communications don't always sound or go the way we want. And that's the thing about this queen here. When she's upside down, she can get a little pissy. This is a testy energy, so I'd be careful how I'm moving that forward. Let's just see what else we can find out from romance angels, because I'm also hearing it might just be a level of like intimate frustration. So let's see what we got here, Libra. I'm going to pull a couple of romance angels, one for her, one for him, and then we'll get some clarification on maybe some advice for what to do about that Queen of Wands energy with the Sibyls. Let's see. What do we need to know, Libra? She's got passion showing up, and he's got let your friends help you. Okay, so maybe you have some friends in common. It's possible. We did have 2 upside down 3s here. It's possible that these are the same people. If that's the case, I would definitely say you're in good stead for some help here. And if you had a choice about how you were going to handle a communication with this person here, especially if you weren't really sure what to say, but you had this friend in common, I would say definitely take the help that you know is going to be beneficial, only if it's beneficial. And I see this only coming from his side. So whoever's cards are on this side, this is the person that's got the forward moving energy with the Chariot here. They're the person that's got the best chance of the friends helping. Here on the other side here with this passion, honestly, I'm hearing on this side here that whoever is on this side might be mostly frustrated because maybe the friends aren't being so helpful. So you're going to know if that's the case or not. You know, definitely know your friends, okay? Let's get some clarification on the Queen of Wands here in reverse and see what kind of advice we can get on that from the Sibyls. I'll pull 3 more cards on that before we call this one a wrap here, Libra. Let's see what Libra needs to know. Help us out with that Queen of Wands energy. So we want that queen upside. We don't want her downside like that. She's much happier when she's upright on her throne. All right. So we've got, all right, very good. Giovine Fanciulla. This is a person who sometimes does not know what to say. So I'm hearing that frustrated party over here is like kind of pointing to something behind her. Let's see what it is. Okay, nerves. This is a dispiacere. This is somebody having despair over something. I'm hearing in some cases it's something that a friend said, but it could just very well be knowing what she wants and not knowing how to get it across. La Costanza here. This is somewhat of an idealistic energy. This is a person that is kind of propped up on something. You see she's kind of propped up on that pillar. And she's enlightened. She's got like this energy over her head. And she's got a couple of towers behind her. She's got the city around her. And there's some ruins, but she's propped up. And she might be propped up by people that are feeding into whatever it is that's stressing her out. I'm picking up on a lot of red here. And if that's how she's being clothed, you know, these passions are probably more frustration than anything else. And I was definitely picking up on that too. I mean, this could be a very sexually frustrated energy here. So I'm going to say Let your friends help you. This might also be a time to reach out for a reading. Let me know if this resonated or not. I'd love to hear from you about how that went. And if you'd like for me to take a look with just your energy, please feel free to hit me up at artoflove.me and I'll take a look with just your private energy. Take care and we'll catch you again soon. All right, Libra?